Hello beautiful people. November is an important month for me, not only because it's my birthday month, but also things start to get crazy in my work life. But what's even crazier is the releases not slowing down, and November has some much anticipated titles coming out. But before we talk about them, my name is Wolfman Dan, I talk about indies, and if you enjoy indies, or just gaming in general, why not give a subscribe? Or if you like the video and see any games you want to get, leave a like. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs before the year ends. But for now, let's grab a drink, sit back, and start wishlisting. Possessors. In a year of gorgeous releases, just leave it to Heart Machine to leave them all in the dirt. Possessors, gotta emphasize that last S, is a fast-paced action side-scroller with an in-depth combat system and Metroidvania elements for exploration. Play as Luca, who's lost in a megacity that's been ripped apart by an interdimensional catastrophe. But you're not alone. You're on host to an entity named Rem that has granted you the powers to survive this new dangerous world. Explore hauntingly beautiful 3D environments that will make you go, wow. Wait, what's attacking me? I played the demo for this, and combat was incredibly smooth, with great combos and fun enemies to fight. Really excited to play the full release. Heart Machine holds a lot of goodwill with me due to Solar Ash. Outlaws Remaster. A classic story. Outlaws murdered your wife and took your daughter. Grab your gun, oversized hat, dirty cigarello, and get ready to shoot some bad hombres. Another classic FPS remaster, this time from a LucasArts game that people remember, but few actually played. But I'm a sucker for westerns, and with voice casts stacked with classic 90s actors, it just makes me feel cozy. Night Dive Studio always goes the extra mile with their remasters, and with an added weapon wheel and gorgeous upscaled graphics, this is looking like another banger. Always up for playing a fun retro FPS, and Outlaws is top tier and underrated. Demonschool. One of the Silksong victims is finally coming out. Delayed from September to November, but the devs haven't been sleeping, instead improving and refining one of my most anticipated games of 2025. An amazing mixture of Persona and Into the Breach. Demonschool is a tactics RPG where motion equals action. Plan your squad's attacks and watch them play out in real time once you initiate the turn. But it's not all about combat. Expect to navigate university life as Fae and her misfit companions. Plan your team's schedule to enhance their skills and gain new abilities, then meet new people and find out they're just as cool as you. Between the gorgeous pixel art, great soundtrack, and really in-depth and strategic battles, I can't wait to get my hands on this one. Brush Burial, Gutter World. You want to talk about obscure games? 2 years ago I made a video talking about Brush Burial, a game with plenty of flaws, but one I loved and barely anyone played. But sometimes, the world's good, and we're getting a sequel. Sort of. Brush Burial Gutter World improves on everything. The graphics look much cleaner and legible. Combat is faster, allowing you to get in some sweet takedowns and even catch projectiles mid-air with your tail. And did I mention the game's sexier? I don't remember asking for that, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Take on 4 contracts over the game that need to be eliminated, with whatever means possible. Just remember to be quick and use your cunning. Or run in swinging a sword like crazy. That always works for me. I'm excited to see how much Knife Demon Software has improved this over the previous title, and I hope it gets more eyes on it. Verho, Curse of Faces. An RPG in the tradition of the Kingsfield series, where the Curse of Faces has taken over the world, and everyone wears a mask as protection, or they'll just die on the spot once revealing their face. Pick your class and go forth. You explore various locations, from abandoned ruins, a dark forest, dangerous mountain terrain, and even a poisonous swamp. Because if you're homaging a From Software game, you have to put down a poisonous swamp somewhere to ruin people's day. Expect some difficult and powerful boss battles, and a plethora of spells to learn and items to collect in order to just survive. There's a demo out that's pretty packed with content, and if you decide to try it, the save data will transfer to the full game on release. So give it a try and see if this is up your alley. Also try Lunicid Tears of the Moon, if you want to play a free Kingsfield styled game. I'm just giving the people a little bonus here. Morsels. I love this stuff. The weird games that appeal to no one visually but me. Morsels is a top-down action roguelite shooter. It's similar to Nuclear Throne or Enter the Gungeon, but with a visual style that feels like the lost sibling of Atomicrops. The gimmick, if I can use such a base word, is the Morsels. You collect them like Pokemon and are able to switch between them, each having their own abilities, health, and are able to get unique upgrades and evolutions. There's a demo on Steam to try out, and it's a lot of fun. Good controls, fast-paced combat, and the Morsels have unique abilities to help you out. My only concern, and this is a roguelike problem, is whether the difficulty will spike and force me to replay levels multiple times, or be a fun, challenge-based experience that doesn't make me feel like I'm hitting a literal brick wall halfway through. Okay, rant over. I'm excited though. Genre gripes withstanding, I hope the gameplay lives up to the amazing visuals. Of Ash and Steel. An immersive third-person open-world RPG that brings back the essence of old-school RPGs like your Gothics, Morrowind, The First Risen, and even Two Worlds. Yeah, it's all the good stuff. Explore the dangerous lands of a once prosperous island, hone your combat skills, and survive in the unforgiving realm of the Kingdom of the Seven. Use different combat stances and active skills to tailor your fighting style to your liking, whether you're an agile hit-and-run master or a bulk boy heavy armor knight. Just do whatever you can to win. Explore the world with no marker system, go wherever, let your curiosity guide you, instead of a tutorial or a quest line. Exploration always promises big rewards or a mob of enemies that'll just rip you to shreds. The latter is more likely. There's nothing quite out there like those older RPGs where you just sit down, relax, and explore a world at your own pace, without worrying about quests or how to optimize your playtime. Check it out if you're feeling nostalgic. And then, slowly be reminded that reality doesn't afford you the same time for gaming anymore, and your 4 planned hours ahead has shrunk to just 20 minutes. Yeah, getting older is tiring. Unbeatable. A rhythm adventure game where music is illegal and Beat is on the run with her band. The rhythm gameplay section is simple to understand but complicated to master. You only use 2 buttons, up and down, but you better stretch out those wrists before you take on some of the harder challenges. The game has 2 modes to get into, story and arcade. Story mode has a town to explore, characters to interact with, get to know them and help them out if you want, all culminating in massive set pieces where everything's at stake. The game has some amazing production style with the visuals and music, for rhythm fans who want more than just a fun time, but also some narrative substance. Hypogea. A short atmospheric 3D platformer where you're trying to escape an underground megastructure. You are an automaton. Use your hooked staff to traverse this massive structure by pole vaulting, swinging, or climbing up walls. On your journey to escape this mysterious place, you'll restore mechanisms of the facility and meet other inhabitants that need help. This game is on my radar just based on vibes. The visuals and gameplay feel like a late PS2 release, and I don't know why, but 2025 has been the year of megastructure games. From Bleak Faith to Metal Garden, I've just fallen in love with the aesthetic. Why not take the plunge and fall in love like me? We can be buddies. Rue Valley, a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop. This is like the 3rd game I've covered this year that deals with a time loop. People are really feeling trapped in 2025. Set out on each day with the goal of finding a way out of this loop. Talk to the characters you find, each wrestling with their own emotional turmoil, and hiding secrets that could help lead you to escape. Store memories in a graph, unlocking new intentions and mindsets for your character as you progress. Then choose a mindset to take on for the day, which could lead to more answers and reveals in the timeline you're currently in. A complex but compelling style of RPG that takes a lot of inspiration from Disco Elysium. A game I haven't played. I know. It's my deepest shame. Well, one of many deepest shames. There's also a demo to try out if the concept sounds confusing, and let me know if you enjoy a good time loop story. Million Depth. A strategic time freezing game where you take on the Million Floor Underground. Before heading out, you can craft 2 pieces of equipment by placing different blocks together. Upgrade some blocks by putting them next to ones of the same type, then craft any weapon from sword, guns, or a shield for defense. Concerning battles, you have a biotape jammer that allows you to freeze during battles as long as you don't move. Stop and plan how your weapons attack or defend, but be careful, as they have durability and need to be repaired during battles. So use your wits to plan ahead with time frozen. An interesting and different style of strategy game where you really need to think ahead in terms of positioning. Ambrosia Sky, an immersive sim from Soft Rains and one of the most interesting games I've played in a while. a mixture of Prey and Power Wash Simulator. Ambrosia Sky, Act 1, which is a bit ambitious of them considering how immersive sims aren't always that much of a, financial hit. You arrive at a colony that's overrun by a vibrant alien ecosystem that consists of various fungi that will either burn, electrocute, or overwhelm you. But with your trusty water gun, you can harvest them and use their fruit to build better gear or upgrade your suit. Traversal is important as you try to avoid the fungus. You can either use your grappling hook, or if you're lucky, float in 0G. Minus the gameplay though. The story about a scientist returning to a colony she ran from and dealing with the death of everyone she knew, it's very somber and heartfelt. All thanks in part to some well-written chat logs. I'm really excited for this one. Whoa, more games to look forward to as the year starts to slowly wind down. Very slowly. Once again, I'm showing some games in the background that I didn't talk about, but still deserve some eyes on. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the video. I'm very excited for Ambrosia Sky. The melancholic atmosphere and fun water blasting hit me in some key parts of my psyche. So interested to see more. But, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great time gaming, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!